Snow whispered its way down from the dark evening sky as if heaven itself was mourning for the lonely girl on the church steps. Her dress, torn at the edges, clung to her as the cold wind brushed past. She had been sitting there for hours, shivering, exhausted, and unsure of where to go. Her face showed the signs of a long struggle, sleepless nights, unanswered prayers, and a heart that had forgotten what warmth felt like. She had lost everything: her home, her family, and the little hope she once carried. Yet deep within her, a fragile spark still flickered, refusing to die. Across the snowy courtyard, a small child in a bright red winter coat toddled forward, laughing as she stretched her arms wide toward the world. Her boots crunched adorably against the snow, leaving tiny prints behind her. She had no idea why the young woman on the steps looked so lost, she only felt something pull her heart toward her. Children often see what adults overlook: the quiet pain in someone's eyes, the silent cry hidden behind a smile, the loneliness wrapped inside a soul. And so, the little girl walked closer, not with fear, but with the purest innocence that only a child could possess. Watching from behind, a man in a tailored suit stood still beneath a street lamp. Snow collected on his shoulders, yet he seemed unaware of the cold. His eyes followed the child carefully, but they also drifted toward the girl on the steps. Something about her struck him deeply: her frailty, her solitude, or perhaps the look of someone who had been invisible for far too long. He didn't know her story, but he recognized the sadness in her posture. It reminded him of memories he wished he could forget: losing his own family at a young age and struggling to rise again. And now, he felt a strange pull toward this stranger, as though fate had placed them on the same path for a reason he had yet to understand. The young woman lifted her head when she heard soft footsteps approach. She expected another passerby hurrying into the night, but instead she saw a little girl stopping right in front of her, smiling as if she had found something precious. The child opened her tiny arms wide and said the words that melted the frozen walls around the woman's heart. "I think you need a hug." Before she could respond, the child wrapped her arms around her. It was warm, astonishingly warm. The woman froze, stunned by the unexpected kindness. No one had touched her gently in years. The hug lasted only a moment, but in that moment, something inside her cracked open. Tears spilled from her eyes, not from sadness alone, but from the sudden realization that she was still seen, still human, still worthy of love. The man stepped forward gently, apologizing if his daughter had bothered her, but the woman shook her head. "She didn't bother me," she whispered. "She saved me." As the man offered them both shelter for the night, the woman hesitated, yet the child tugged her hand softly, and she felt hope return, like the first light of dawn breaking through a long winter. Sometimes, a hug from a little girl in the snow is enough to rewrite an entire life.